Hello, 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 and welcome to this impromptu stream with myself, Steve-O. It's the classic line from me, I'm not going to lie, I'm bored out of my mind, and from a selfish point of view, I thought I'd earn myself and Jace a penny. It is Everton versus Newcastle. I'm going to say this now, if this game, and it won't be happening, if this game ends 0-0, I will be tomorrow evening eating a box of Krispy Kreme donuts. The reasons being, as you can see up on screen, I have Michael Keane, who's actually starting today, and Dubravka, but I believe that Jordan Pickford's not in the team or anything, so I predicted 2-1 for this game. Let us know in the chat what you're thinking. There's a few of you guys here just there. I'll get to you guys in a minute. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's going to be just ask me anything. Really, I can talk utter garbage, as in fact, the actual title of the stream says, utter shite, for as long as I can be, for as long as I want. So, if you'd like to ask me anything, then fire away. But I'll be just watching this game and talking you guys through the action. Michael Keane on the ball. He's passed it. He's passed the ball. So I will keep you up to date with what's going on. If you're not watching it live, as I always say, let us know what you're doing right now as you're listening in. As Michael Keane is on the ball at the moment, he spreads it out. I'll be doing this all night, taking the piss. Out to Coleman. I just can't believe he's playing because of what? Because Jojo Kenny got sent off the other day. It's Begovic in goal. It's a good enough debutant, whatever you want to call it. So we got for Newcastle, Everton, Begovic in goal, Coleman, Holgate, Michael Keane, Godfrey, Iwobi, Decore, Allen and Gordon, and Richarlison and Gray up top. Dan, I believe he said he's going to be listening in. He went with Richarlison. For Newcastle, Dubravka in goal. We've got Kraft, Shah, Byrne, Target, Joe Linton, Guimarães, Willock, Chris Wood, Ryan Fraser and Almiron. So, yeah, I predicted 2-1 to Newcastle. So that's the main thing, really. I've predicted a Newcastle win, mainly based on form. So far, the game has not been... I've only watched literally as we've gone live on air. So I missed the opening few minutes. But certainly, Everton are looking to attack. Wayne Dean, hello. Good luck with your differential. If this ends 0-0, I will be I'd be loving life. J-Lo strategy. Pickford, my only hope. Yeah, and he ain't playing. We've got Nuka Atoms, Dread FPL, Bilal. Hello, Bilal. It's very rare seeing you in the streams these days. Where have you been? Francis Logan. I took a -4 for DCL. Dread advertising. I'm learning. The irony is, of course, is that me and Jace have been live streaming for a long time, but we don't live stream that often. But for those of you that don't know, I'm going to be off for a significant period of time off work due to surgery. So it's nothing serious. But yeah, so I'm on holiday this week, and then I'm going to be off for a significant period of time. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be streaming, because I will almost certainly be going back home, and we all know that my internet is really bad at home. So it will all be done through mobile phone and whatnot. But it'll be like the old days, really. It'll be like the old days, being able to cover, obviously, the Elite FPL Rivals League, and just chat about whatever Jason puts forward. During the game, I always like to put up tweets from what's going on in the match, just to give you a bit of what's the bloody word? Ambience there. Yeah. What's going on in the game. See if any pictures are uploaded through Everton or Newcastle's Twitter feed. Certainly, if there's a goal that's scored, you guys will be the first to know what's happening. It is. I mean, if people don't know, this is on Amazon Prime, so you can actually watch the game on Amazon Prime if required while listening to us. That's the main thing. Why is that doing that for? Because it's a sack of crap. All you want to do is just upload some shitty fucking thing. Piss off. Crying out loud. There we are. Some training pictures for you there. Nothing's happened in the game so far, to be completely honest with you. Nothing has happened whatsoever. Like I say, I'm just here to just cover the game and just chat nonsense. But yeah, it's going to be interesting the next several weeks for me. Lots of, not quite life-changing, but I went for my corona test today. That was very strange because there's Newcastle on the attack at the moment. The ball switched over onto Ryan Fraser. Ryan Fraser trying to find Chris Wood. He does, and Begovic with the save. Wayne Dean, are you listening? Are you watching? Was that a moment where you thought Chris Wood scored? Cy Bellamy, of course, with Chris Wood as well. As Decore on the ball, and it's now a free kick to Newcastle. Yeah, just showing the replay of this Chris Wood effort on target. So Begovic, if you own him, which you don't, nobody does. That's a point towards a save point. Dubravka's already got a point towards his save, a save point. Newcastle with a free kick. Target is going to be taking it. But yeah, I had my coronavirus test today. That was a weird experience because they did it for me. So sticking the swab down my throat was a very, very bizarre process for me, I can assure you. As the ball's put in, trying to find Chris Wood. Ball headed back in. Again, it all seems to be trying to find Chris Wood. Has Eddie Howe seen something in the Everton defence, which means that they're very poor at defending set pieces? I don't know, is the simple answer. But yeah, and then when he started putting the swab up my nose, that was just so weird. It was so ticklish, and I just started bursting out laughing. Yeah, very surreal. Although I don't know why. When I went to get my coronavirus test, when I had it, I don't know why they didn't do it for me then. Because that's what my assumption was. But instead, you just get to sit in a room which is, as Cy Powell of Chain Wrestling says, like a scene out of some nuclear radioactive waste film or something, where you just sat in like some little tiny little room or whatever, and you're having to swab yourself. But yeah, it was a much more pleasurable experience, at least, because obviously the doctor or the nurse knows exactly what they're doing, rather than someone like you or I who's like, what am I doing? Sticking this down my throat. Yeah, it's not pleasant, but you know, these things have to be done. What was funny though is that I stupidly, as Willock puts the ball in, trying to find Chris Wood. Wayne Dean, somebody that owns Willock, as Richarlison has just been fouled. And of course he complains. But yeah, I stupidly was half an hour late. I took the, I was supposed to turn right from the station that I was at, but instead I turned left, and I ended up going literally the opposite direction, which was a bit stupid of me. But I went London Zoo again today. Plenty of videos, specifically giant snakes eating rats. That was amazing. Michael Keane with a free kick. Trying to find a Wobie, but it's just gone out for a throw-in. You never know, if a Wobie went on a solo run and scored, that would have been an assist. God, I'm hopeful. But yeah, went London Zoo today, and I just basically stayed in the reptile house because the snakes were really, really active. But they had there's a specific snake called the Central American Bushmaster, which I've never ever seen. It's always underneath a log. But today, when I got there, I always do the same thing. I go to the reptile house, gorillas, tigers, and back again to the reptiles, specifically the snakes. And basically, I just immediately saw the cobra was already moving. And then, essentially, when I got to the Bushmaster, just just wanted to put my head round and just see if it was under the thing. I actually saw it out, and it had a rat in its mouth, and I'm like, oh my god, oh, nearly an opportunity for Newcastle there. Newcastle are on the attack now. They're kind of like really wanting to get something out of this. It's weird. I actually recognise some of the actual players. Would you believe? Here's Ryan Fraser onto target. The thing with Everton, though, or Goodison Park specifically, is that at least they've got a good crowd behind them. I'm amazed that, yes, Iwobi coming in hard. A judge to have fouled target there. But yeah, I just saw this snake just eating a rat, and I'm like, this is amazing. So I just stood there for 15 minutes just watching this snake trying to eat this rat, and then I was literally just going back and forth around the snake sections. And then I discovered that there were 2 Bushmaster snakes in this particular enclosure, and it was a bigger one, and he was obviously being fed up, eating a rat as well. It was just amazing. Genuinely was amazing. It's so rare to see these animals, let alone seeing them move, and that's why I find it so fascinating, because they're just so big. As Michael Keane clears the ball out, it ended up at Fraser's feet, who went for a volley, just hit the ground. So that would have been a Michael Keane assist for Fraser. Brilliant. Eddie Howe looking a bit disgruntled there. I was supposed to be saying hello to people. This reminds me of the old days. Probably reminds me of the old days. I'm not even interacting with anyone. I'm just chatting nonsense. Nuka Adams here. I'm bored out of my mind also. Yeah. Gabriel DeRop's here. Hello, pal. I wonder if there's anything different that's been uploaded to the older. Probably not. I mean, I don't know how many free kicks this is, but there seems to be quite a lot of free kicks in this match already that have taken place, and Newcastle haven't uploaded anything. Also, I wonder if Newcastle, Everton haven't uploaded anything. I wonder if Newcastle have uploaded any pictures just for the ambience. Do you know what that's from? It's off. Do you remember 4 Rooms? Do you remember the show 4 Rooms? That was fantastic. Yes, we want to know the ambience. As we're on the left-hand side with Fraser. Oh, he's overplayed it and it's gone out for a... Is it a Newcastle? No, overplayed it for Almiron. But no. As Lama would say, Manchester, Manchester. I can't believe how much Almiron does look like that lad from the In-Betweeners film. So it's just a free kick to... it's a goal kick to Everton. Let's go and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Just quickly scroll down here. We've got 2 hours. Wayne Dean saying Willock, Dubravka and the Mighty Wood. Yeah, let's bring up Wayne Dean's team. At least it will make my team look good. Look bad, sorry. But that's my team up on screen. I've got Dubravka and Michael Keane in this specific fixture. For anybody new around here, as the ball's played forward onto Fraser. Fraser breaking through. Good challenge by Michael Keane there. Was that Michael Keane? No, it wasn't. It was Coleman. Like I say, I know what the players look like. Yeah, I've got Dubravka and Keane in this specific match, but let's bring up Wayne Dean's team now. Are you now top of the Rivals League, Wayne? Have you gone top again? Let's have a quick look. Yes, you have. Just put your team up on screen. So there's his bench boost. Dubravka playing right now, Willock and Wood. Wayne is no rival of mine, I can assure you, because Wayne is 2,000th in the world, essentially. Whereas I'm 180,000th as the ball's cleared away. As Everton trying to find some momentum here. Then there's Alan. Onto Gordon. Gordon playing it forward. Here we go. Here's Richarlison. Can Richarlison find Decore or Iwobi? No, he can't. it's kind of end to end. It's more end to end than Liverpool game last night. Obviously, Liverpool now only a point behind. Dread will be loving that. So all good for Liverpool fans. Gutted it ended up not a non-0-0, but I'm glad that Liverpool won. So Ross Hurley, I'm watching you. Love your commentary. Ross Hurley. Why do I know that name? Why do I know the name Ross Hurley? Evening, lads. Hit that like button. Yeah, hit the like button. As me and Jason keep banging on about, I wish there was a way that streaming could be promoted in a better way than just hitting a like button. Anyway, whatever. Wayne Dean saying, hopefully I'll extend my slender lead at the top of the right. Hold on a minute here. Gabriel De Rop saying, can Dubravka add a few more points on my bench? Yeah, Gabriel De Rop's having a fantastic game week. He's another one in the 100 club. I'm not quite there because I took a -8. I'm on 96, which sucks. But yeah, Gabriel De Rop is here. So there's his team. 128 points. Fucking hell. That's ridiculous. How many players you got for the next game week? Cody, Kane, Saka, Coutinho, Kulusevski, Rafinha, Dyer, Ramsdale. 8. That's excellent. That's good. 8 players. Will you be bringing in another one, Gabriel? Newcastle on the attack again. Ball switched over to the left-hand side. Target on the ball. Finds Joe Linton. Joe Linton into the Everton box. He's ducking and diving, but he's being challenged all well. Iwobi takes it away as looks like Byrne has just fouled Richarlison. No, he wasn't adjudged to have fouled him. Fair enough. Alan Shearer commentary. It's really weird hearing him doing the commentary. As Newcastle come forward again, ball in the box into Ryan Fraser, blocked by Holgate. Do you remember when Holgate was an option many years ago? Harry Doherty saying Michael Keane will score a header. I've got a feeling. Flaming hell, I'd eat 50 Krispy Kreme donuts if that happened in a 1-0 victory to Everton, thanks to Michael Keane. Could you imagine that? As the ball crossed in from Fraser from a corner, punched away by Begovic. Another effort coming in. Blocked by Holgate. Almiron with a long-range effort there. Could it have troubled the Begovic? We don't know, but it was blocked by Holgate, I believe. Ball comes through. Yeah, another corner. Ross Hurley saying, I have 2 Newcastle defenders. Fingers crossed. Brew is telling Gabriel De Rop to piss off. There we are. Brew's storming the moderator lead, though. Brew's doing excellently this season. What is it, 23,000th in the world? 20,000th, whatever. We've got Target taking a corner from the right-hand side. He's going to whip it in. Ball coming in. And cleared for another. Is it another corner? Came to Joe Willock, Wayne Dean. Yeah, Joe Willock went for it. It's gone for another corner. Ryan Fraser's going to be taking this one. Not many people own Ryan Fraser. I know James from Planet FPL. He's got it as he whips the ball in now. Ball coming over. And is it going out for another corner? The answer is no. Almiron picks up the ball. Whips it in. And Alan clears. Trying to find Richarlison. Doesn't. Now on to Coleman. Coleman blocks it off. And now it's out for an Everton throw. And now they can compose themselves. I've got to say, Newcastle have had the better of the game so far. Everton have had no opportunities whatsoever. Clearly, Eddie Howe has said that the reality of the situation is that Everton clearly look bad at set pieces or are bad defending crosses. So get that ball in. That's what seems to be the game plan from what I'm seeing at the moment. That's the analysis you're going to get from me. That's the kind of analysis you're going to get from me. Wayne Dean saying about his bench boost being crashed. Ross Hurley, I'm on 116 points. Wow. FPL Francis Logan, hello mate. Saying a lot of FPL players now coming up with illness. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Hello, Arbor Boy. Hello, mate. John Wilkes. Hello, pal. I was doing shoulders today, John, before we came. Well, I say before we came on air. There's Gordon Fowles, particular. So a few people at Gordon as well. Yeah, doing. Like I say, all I've got is 50 kilogram worth of weight in my room, which is perfectly fine. I was just doing sets of 5 while watching wrestling. That's the main thing. While watching jacked up Vince McMahon. You can follow it all on my Twitter page, @TotalStevo. Here we go, as Newcastle come piling forward again. And it's just all defending from Everton. Ball trying to find as Holgate fouled Fraser? No. Is it gone out for a corner? Almiron's gone down. He's clutching his knees. Not looking good. He's not looking good at all, Almiron, unfortunately. Was that a push on Fraser? I mean, it was certainly a push. But Almiron's looking in a lot of pain at the moment, unfortunately, and it looks like Almiron's going to be coming off. He does not look good at all. He looks a bit teary, to be honest with you, and it's what's going on here? They're just showing what's happened here. Nothing at all that they're showing. Maybe he's just jarred his knee or something. Oh, he's got up. He's limping, hopping and skipping. Not particularly comfortable, but the ball's played in. Chris Wood, Wayne Dean, Chris Wood. Ross Hurley, who's free hitting this week? Waste of time. Do not bother free hitting. I think most people have got a minimum of 6 players for this game week. I've got 7. I'm looking to get potentially 8 players in. I may even just leave it and then just have 2 free transfers to set me up for the following couple of games, because my team has got some serious problems in it, and to be honest with you, I'm really not liking the look of some of my players at the moment. So I'm just kind of wanting to do maybe a mini wild card with a -8 or something like that, because my team has got some absolute dog shite in it. I'm not liking it whatsoever. So certainly, from my perspective, I will be looking to change a few things there. Begovic, a bit of trouble from a long-range free kick. It was covered, but nothing of major significance whatsoever to trouble Begovic per se. Didn't quite catch him off guard, but he did what he needed to do. But yeah, certainly a free hit this week. Not worth it. And yeah. Did you see the monkey do the spinner? Good. Ha! Gorilla, mate. I didn't bother going to see the gorillas today, really, because when they're not out, when the gorillas aren't outside, they're just stuck indoors just eating food, and it's not, and they're really small. They're not particularly big gorillas at the moment. I think when they grow older, maybe in the next, I mean, I don't know how quickly gorillas grow, but I certainly think that in the next 5 to 10 years they'll be big old lumps like they are at the zoo down in where I'm from in Torbay. But as Everton finally have got an attack on, can they actually do something with this? Holgate on the ball at the moment, trying to get it through. Is it a corner or is it a throw-in right on the corner flag? Is a throwing right on the corner flag on Everton's left? I don't think anything will really come out of this. Godfrey is going to be taking the particular throw-in. Will it be a long one? Will it be a short one? It's going to be a short one to Decore. Can he get a crossing? Yes, he can. Trying to find a Wobie, but Dubravka takes it. Kickus is saying, I have Keane too. Someone else actually has Keane. Bloody hell. Wow. Buffy, good day. Bench boosters. I literally have no... That's clearly a conversation that he's having with Bilal there. Francis Logan saying he's got 3 Brentford, 2 Aston Villa. 3 Brentford, 2 Aston Villa, 3 Spurs, 3 Wolves. Is that for is that your team now, Francis? Or is that what you're going to be doing for a free hit? I wouldn't be touching Brentford. And they're in a bit of form at the moment, but they're up against Leicester. Tough game as the ball. They're in the box. Joe Linton blocked off by Holgate there. Michael Keane has done nothing in this game. Buffy saying it's a big day for Chris Wood. Yeah, fellow New Zealander. Chris Wood had better not get injured ahead of our World Cup qualifiers. He should be rested today for more important matches. This is a very important match, my friend. I know you're being facetious. Fraser with the cross in. Ooh, is a deep one there. And it's in the box. And I'll tell you what, Newcastle are scoring at some point today. I don't know. Oh, hold on a minute. A clash of heads between Keane and Richarlison. I just saw Michael Keane on the floor. I'm thinking, I can't believe he's been injured. He's fine. Oh, that's nothing. I don't know why Richarlison's grabbing his head. What? Nothing happened to him. Get up, you wuss. Ross Hurley saying he's got 9 players for the game week. Yeah, that's fine. Cage Paps, we're being spoiled for videos. The reality is that, as I said at the start of the stream, due to being off now and whatnot, I'm going to have, with me and Jason, well, certainly me, because I won't be working, I'll actually have some time to do streams and whatnot, because the reality is like, look, me and Jason do full-time jobs and Jason's got a flaming family, for crying out loud. As Almiron on the ball, I don't know what it is. Actually, I don't want to jinx this, actually. Like I did. Remember last night when I jinxed it? Michael Keane headering away. Not really getting anywhere. Willock on the ball, claiming for a hand. Then claiming for a corner. No, they're not getting it. Yeah, like I say, the reality is like, look, I've got a full-time job. You know, I'm working 45, 50 hours a week, 6 days a week. Jason is virtually working, again, 5-6 days a week on times which are on the American system. So, you know, he's up at God knows what time. And like I say, he's got a family. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is, I'm afraid. But we always make sure we stream. We always make sure we do the big streams talking about you guys. Oh, Everton have actually got a break on here at the moment. Richarlison getting the ball, and they've done nothing with it. God, that was terrible. That's Chris Wood charging forward. No, nothing with that. Nothing whatsoever with that. Yeah, this game is just literally, if you want to know what's going on and you're not watching it, it's just literally just all Newcastle charging forward and putting balls in the box. That's all they're doing. Everton defending okay, but you know when you watch a team and you just feel like they're just rubbish defensively. You just tell they're not great defensively, and they've got a mistake in them. As Richarlison is on the ball, can he find Iwobi? No, but he finds Coleman onto Decore, and Decore plays it backwards onto Holgate, onto Keane. Keane on the ball, plays it out. Keane again. Plays it forward onto Gordon. Gordon. Oh, Everton have done absolutely nothing. I don't think I've actually seen them with a shot on target apart from right at the start when they had one effort. But other than that, pretty lame from Everton. No foul there. So Everton can come forward again. Oh, you know when you watch a game and it's like one team's seems like they've got more players than the other. Newcastle are that team. It's like they've got 15 men on the pitch, whereas Everton look like they've only got like 8 people. They're not really piling men forward. I think Lampard has just gone, we can't be losing this game. I just don't think, though, defensively they're good enough to hold out for a 0-0. I think they really do need to do what Liverpool did last night, just try and go for the jugular and get a goal early. But unfortunately, that isn't happening. I mean, bloody hell, it's already 36 minutes into the game. Ball played over the top onto Fraser, blocked off by Coleman. He's appealing for a free kick. He's not going to get it. The ball's played forward onto Richarlison. Richarlison onto Gordon. Can they make anything out of this break? Gone on to Iwobi. Right in the middle of the pitch onto the right hand side where we got Decore. Decore spins it around and he slips over. Coleman, though, picks the ball back up onto Richarlison. Oh, terrible. Go on. Alan picks up the ball, charging forward. Fortunately finds Richarlison. Dan's Richarlison. Richarlison still in the box. Newcastle hold him off. And it's cleared for a throw-in. Kraft clearing the ball. I think that's about as hopeful as Everton have got to with a potential goal there. That was once again, that was pretty lame from Everton, to be honest with you. Pretty poor. So, Gordon on the ball. I know some people have got Gordon, would you believe? He's still on the ball. Can he do anything? Oh my. That there says it all. He went to shoot and he air kicked it and fell on his face. Brilliant. That just says it all. Just give Newcastle the 3 points because Newcastle are winning this. Joe Linton charging forward. He's been held off by Decore. Now Decore in his own area. Charging forward onto the midway point. Is Demar? Is that Gray? Gray? Here we are, Iwobi. Did he just say Gray? Wait a minute. Yeah, Damari Gray. Bloody hell. He's playing deep. Iwobi. Oh my God. Completely trying to find Richarlison, but kicks it 15 metres wide of him. God almighty. Iwobi, do you remember him? Andy Salter and Iwobi. Oh, look, bloody hell. Jim Parry. Harbour Boy saying I'm getting thrashed by Az in the Super Cup. Oh dear. Below I have Fraser, Gordon. Well, Gordon's not going to be doing anything. Jim Parry, yes. Good evening, pal. I'm going to skip right ahead. Cage perhaps saying Gordon tackled himself. Hello, Harry. Just either predict the top 6 and bottom 3. So I'm stating the flaming obvious, but I think Liverpool win it. City, Chelsea, and the form at the moment suggests that Arsenal are going to get 4th. That's what the form is suggesting. Because West Ham are looking really tired, aren't they, at the moment? Let me just bring it up on my end, if I can just find the stupid page. Oh, it's terrible. Richarlison onto Iwobi, but he would have been offside, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, he's saying that it's very frustrating, but, you know, at the end of the day, Everton have just been poor in this particular match. Yeah, so Liverpool to win it, then Man City, Chelsea 3rd, Arsenal 4th. Man City 5th. I think Tottenham gets 6th. Bottom 3, Norwich, Watford, Burnley. It saddens me to say it, but I think Burnley, I think it's our last legs as Newcastle come on the attack at the moment. Yeah, I think the problem is that Dyche is thinking that we've got 2 games in hand on Leeds. If we can win those 2 games, we go a point ahead of them mathematically. But the problem is like you can't bank on that. That's what I think his thought process is. I think he's playing a very risky game, and I think it's going to backfire. And I do think that it'll be Norwich 20th, Watford 19th, Burnley 18th. Brentford have got the quality of attacking players to get those goals that's needed to get them the draws, just to keep them above water. Leeds exactly the same. Although their form is terrible as Newcastle. I've got a free kick at the moment. We've got Matt Target and Fraser standing over the ball. It's Target that takes it, whips in, and that was rubbish. Ball cleared away. I mean, when you look at the Premier League, blimey, Gordon actually putting in some challenges there as he smashes the ball forward up to Damari Gray. Can he get to the ball? No, he can't. Rubbish. I mean, the form table, you've got Liverpool top, last 6 fixtures, 1-6. Then it's Chelsea, drawn 1-5. Arsenal, 1-5, lost 1. Man City, 1-4, drawn 1, lost 1. Newcastle, exactly the same, 1-4, drawn 1, lost 1. Then it's Tottenham in 6th, 1-4, lost 2. I mean, bottom of that table is Norwich, Brighton, Leeds, Everton. Between those 4 teams, 24 matches between those 4 teams, Everton, Leeds, Brighton, Wolves, Norwich, 2 wins. The rest have been losses. That is appalling. Everton have conceded 12 goals. In fact, in the last 6 fixtures, Brighton have scored 1 goal. 1 goal in the last 6 fixtures, Brighton. Conceding 13. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Brentford, obviously a team. Last 6, lost 3, drawn 1, and won the last 2. Those 2 fixtures being against us when they beat us 2-0 and they beat Norwich 3-1. They're over against Leicester. Leicester at the moment. Is that a foul on Decore? No. The ball's played out and then nothing's coming back that. So the ball's played forward onto Gordon. Gordon wasn't expecting it. Oh, you can play that back to Begovic, surely. Yes, you can. The ball's cleared forward by Begovic. So we're approaching half-time. We're on the 44th minute. Played out to the right-hand side. Was that Kraft? Leicester's form at the moment. Last 3, 1-2, drawn 1, lost 1. Beat us 2-0. Beat Leeds 1-0. And then they lost 2-0 to Leicester. I'm expecting that to be a really tight game against Brentford. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, something like that. It's going to be very, very tight, that particular fixture. What's the connection in supporting Burnley, Steve? My dad, basically. He essentially got me turned from a Manchester United fan from the age of whatever year 4 or 5 is, whatever age that is. What's that? 10 years old, 9 years old. He said that, it's the older threat. If you want to be wearing a football kit at football training, you ain't wearing a Man United top. So I'm only going to, as Everton on the attack at the moment, Damari Gray out wide to Iwobi. Iwobi plays the ball across, goes right over the top, over to Gordon. Gordon gets challenged and is put out for a corner. Yeah, so I just became a Burnley fan from that point onwards, really. I'm not going to proclaim to be the most die-hard of supporters, without getting too serious, but I've got so much other interests in life. Don't get me wrong, football is is right up there, but I have more. I think fantasy football has kind of destroyed my quote-unquote knowledge of football, and that's half time. Yeah, fantasy football has kind of ruined my, I don't know, not quite joy of football, but I'm sure everybody watching this stream is exactly the same as me when it comes to football. It's all you see is points. I'm not referring to Champions League or Championship or anything, but specifically Premier League. It is, any match that happens, it is just all I'm seeing is points. Who's getting the goals and the assists? It is pretty sad. But when you've been playing this game for, what is it? I think I've been doing it for 9 or 10 years. I think this is my 10th year I've played this game. And yeah, it's kind of like ruined me watching anything else, really. But yeah, I've got too much other interests to be mainly focusing on specifically Burnley or football in general. I mean, I used to, before other interests came into play, I did mainly predominantly focus on football. I'd be looking at the transfers and see what's going on and everything. But the older you get, the more I have, regarding, watching sitcoms, for example, specifically the Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant projects, and since podcasts have come onto the forefront of my life, they take up a massive part of my life, podcasts. I mean, I'm subscribed to, how many podcasts am I subscribed to? So I use Podcast Republic as my subscription service, and there we are. There we are. So it's Bang Bang Podcast. I mean, they've not done anything since the 31st of December, but they're going to be back soon. I've then got Chain Wrestling, the Lost Down the Hatch podcast, which I listen to only once a week, despite the fact that I'm quite literally 4 years behind. I've got Mind Pump, which I'm actually 7 episodes behind, because now there's more of these, as Triggerlip says, independent wrestling podcasts I'm listening to, and they're really enjoyable, and they're kind of like taking up my time. But yeah, and then we've got podcast Secrets of the Pharaohs, which is the Peep Show podcast. Like I say, Chain Wrestling, the Bill podcast, but they don't really release it. I mean, if we're talking like actual shows that release on a regular basis, it is mainly Mind Pump, Chain Wrestling, and the Carly Pilt Boys, which I highly recommend people, to listen to. The Carly Pilt Boys, it's reviewing they don't do Twitter, they only do Instagram. Not that I really do Instagram, but they do reviews of the XFM shows, which is cool. And they're very good at what they do. They're really good at what they do. But yeah, podcasts have just taken over my life. And then, of course, when you do things like this, and I was saying this to a mate the other day. I was saying to her, like, I spend like, I know it may not seem a lot, but 6 hours a week is spent on streaming or videos. For this channel, and that's a lot of time. Who the hell is that? You got, I forget his name, Simon something. He used to be the ex-Blue Peter presenter. You got Les Ferdinand and this woman in the middle who I just have no idea who that is. Rachel Brown-Finnis, former Everton goalkeeper for the women's team. 2003 to 2014. And then, of course, I look at YouTube. I've got you got Larry Wills, who I watch on pretty much every video, give or take, unless he's selling out, like bringing on shitty fucking fitness influencers, which I can't stand. But anyway, that's a complete side note. In fact, who else have I got on there? Who else have I subscribed to on YouTube? Oh yeah, I watch, like I said the other day, SoCal from a streaming point of view. Like, I just watch a couple of games when he's doing it. I mean, it's frightening to think that if I was to listen to fantasy football content, like some of the stuff that I'm consuming now, I wouldn't even know about. And that's the truth. I wouldn't know about much of it whatsoever. I mean, a lot of the guys that I'm subscribed to on YouTube, they don't even do anything much. And even if they do things, take, for instance, Jeff Marshall. You won't have a clue who Jeff Marshall is, but he's a train enthusiast, specifically the London Underground. I'll put him up on the screen. What's this, Jeff Tech? Is it not something Jeff Tech? Should come out. Here it is, Jeff Marshall. He's fantastic at what he does. His videos about the London Underground and trains is fantastic. I don't know why. I'm just so fascinated by the London Underground. But, when he puts up videos, they're only like 15 minutes long. But really, it's like the Attitude Era and the Bill. The Attitude Era and the Bill have just dominated my life for the past, well, certainly the Attitude Era, the last coming up to a year now. There we are. If Mags is watching, that was coming up to a year when I first discovered you guys on Chain Wrestling. That's crazy. That's crazy to think like that, isn't it? That it's been nearly a year since discovering you guys. But yeah, idiot. But yeah, it's unfortunately, like I say, for me, Burnley are the team that I love and support, but I just don't really know much about them. That's the reality of the show. Let's just quickly see what you guys are saying before we just go for a quick round. Rommel, awful game. Dubravka and Begovic is being terrible. Damien saying you're not subscribed to Planet FPL. I'm unsubscribed to every single FPL channel. I don't listen to it whatsoever. Any FPL content. Fozzie saying, where is Triggerlips? As Harbour Boy saying, Triggerlips has taken a step back from Twitter, etc., because it was influencing him too much. It's not just that, Gary. Remember, it's because... oh yeah, Big Jet TV, Fozzie, yeah. I occasionally tune in. It's nothing on a constant level. Yeah, he also didn't like the way the fantasy football season was going, in the sense of it's just you don't even have to be good at the game to be doing well at the game. I think that was the basic argument that he had, and he was getting frustrated by the fact that the casuals were really benefiting from the point scoring, whereas someone like himself that puts a lot of time and effort into bringing in, some player which he believed would be really good going into the next set of fixtures, completely blanks, whereas the popular pick comes through. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to quickly go off air for a few seconds. I'm just going to keep that up on screen. I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to turn the webcam off. That's all it is. Chat amongst yourselves while you can. But, yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes, everybody. Hello there, and we are back. Yes, there's some sound. I don't have the technology to have music playing, unlike Jason. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. It is us, myself, and you guys. We're all covering the Everton 0, Newcastle 0. I will reiterate this point: if this game ends 0-0, I will be eating a box of Krispy Kreme donuts. I'm still going to maintain that Newcastle will score in this game. They have had the majority share of possession and whatnot, and it's obvious that their plan is to target Everton from a aerial point of view. It's as obvious as a smack in the face. Everton have had no opportunities whatsoever. Their attack has been absolutely abysmal with Richarlison and Gordon. Gordon has been terrible this game. It's almost embarrassing, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, we shall see what happens in the next 45 minutes. As I state, just chat to me, talk to me, ask me anything. I can talk all day. Let's see what you guys are saying. Fozzie's asking, has anybody seen the Cobra Kai series? I personally haven't. It's something that doesn't really appeal to me per se. I finished watching The Responder. Everybody, I highly recommend BBC's The Responder, starring Martin Freeman. It was actually he was the executive producer on that particular show. Highly recommend that particular series. Very dark. I wasn't expecting the final episode to be the way it was. Pretty grim from a storytelling perspective, as Newcastle send the ball in. Is Joe Willock about to? Wayne. Joe Willock's just had a really tame effort, collected by Begovic. No real trouble whatsoever as we continue on. I was the middle part, Jim. I can't really go into too much detail for obvious reasons, but I was in the middle part of Torbay. I am Damien. 70. I'm about 60 points. 60 points off Si, unfortunately. Hello, Vince. Live FPL is telling me that Fraser is my flop of the week. I don't know, mate. I think there's an opportunity that he could get something. Harry's saying here, prediction for the second half. I'm going to go 1-0 Newcastle. 1-0, 2-0. That is my surprise. Something in the crowd, I'm assuming, has happened. Oh, for God's sake. You can't make it up. Some pratters handcuffed themselves or tied themselves to the goalpost. Specifically, the Everton goalpost. I just want to go off air. I just want this game to end so I can go to sleep. And now this is going to be an extended... Some prat has not just... They've tied a rope around their throat. Would you believe that? They've tied a rope around their throat or whatever, and they've tied themselves to the Everton goalpost. And they've got 4 stewards surrounding. I mean, you can't make this shit up, can you? I think they've actually used metal... No, he's used a... That's incredible. If you've got Amazon, I highly put it on. He's put on... Oh, I don't know what they are. Those things that can really tighten up quite hard. He's put it round his flaming throat and he's round... Why would anybody do this? Who in their mind does this? It's embarrassing. I don't care what kind of protest you're doing or whatever, and someone's getting a massive... This is ridiculous. A massive piece of cutting equipment, basically. They're struggling to take this off. Night Shift saying trying to save Everton from conceding. I'm amazed that normally TV doesn't show this, but this is amazing. Fucking hell, mate. That's what he's saying. Fucking hell, mate. Here we go. Is he going to cut it? It's like it's almost like a wiring which cannot be cut. And they've got these massive... This is amazing. How's he done this? How's he even got on the pitch? This is incredible. I wonder if they've put out anything on Twitter. I wonder if they put anything out on Twitter to show what's going on here, because this is absolutely this is mental. As I always say at work, I don't think they'd advertise it though. No, they wouldn't. I mean, it says they're back to work. I mean, I don't know what he's used to tie his neck around this goalpost, but it's clearly some form of equipment which is unbreakable, really. I mean, they're going to probably need to get a... It's almost... What's really weird is, like, he's realised that it's almost like this fan, if you can call him a fan, this prat. It's almost like he's regretted what he's done, hasn't realised what he's done, and it's like, oh shit. Because whatever they're using here we go again. They're going to use this cutting equipment. It's just basically a giant... This is madness. I've never, ever, ever... How did he get on the pitch to tie himself onto the post? That's what I don't understand. He looks like... It's not like he doesn't look like he's got anything on his shirt or anything to say I'm protesting about whatever. It's obvious that he's clearly regretted doing what he's done. I genuinely think they may need to get like an angle grinder, if not I don't know what they're fucking called. Those it's a cable tie, he's saying. Oh, they've done it. Oh, what's this? Oh, he has got a protest thing on his jumper. Justice. Oh, right. Oh, here we go. Stop oil. Oh, great. And now we've got a fan that's come on to attack him, to grab him off because the police are not really, really moving him. Now, the irony is he's going to get arrested. The lad is now being carried off. It's a protest about oil. That's incredible. And now this, ironically, this fan is now... the fan that came on the pitch to basically remove this tosser is now getting treated possibly worse than the guy that's just gone and done what he's done. You can't make it up, can you? You can't make this up. Like, I'm somebody when it comes to, like... How can we say this? Dealing with people that cause issues, I'm somebody that takes it to the level at which it's like, let's just try and calm the situation down rather than making it worse. But this is incredible. So what's that? That's nearly, well, they're saying 7 minutes. That's amazing. if anybody's watching this, let us know what you're thinking in the chat. I can only do my best explaining what's going on here. Essentially just some idiot that's wanting to stop oil or something. I don't know, whatever it was saying. He put his a cable around his throat, around the post, the Everton goal post, and it's taken 7 minutes for him to be detached, shall we say. Incredible. I mean, could this affect the game? Unlikely. I mean, we can go back to actually doing the football in a minute. The game still hasn't reset yet. The referee's just waiting for the other, ironically, the fan that would get this bloke off the pitch. Just when I thought I was going to have an early night. Right then, we're all fine. The game's about to kick off. He's put the thumbs up. Oh, there's the whistle. Finally, here we go. And now there's probably going to be a goal conceded. As Target on the ball at the moment. Is he going to get challenged? Just clear the ball. Just clear the ball, Coleman. Still hasn't cleared it properly. Almiron on the ball. Right, there we are. So, predictions for this half then. We can go back to that 7 minutes later. I'm going to go 1 or 2-0 Newcastle. Everton are not scoring. Let's just put it like that. Neneth is saying he's protesting the war. Right, okay. Yeah, the guy has clearly got some serious problems. I mean, you've got to think like he's bought a ticket for the game. He could be a season ticket holder. And his plan was to do what he did. Obviously. Mogamat is saying, what would you do if you had a free hit and bench boost for after this game week 30? Play your free hit in game week 33. Isn't there a double get? Well, as Harry clarified. Yeah, John Lennon. Good, Vincent. Very good. A cutting torch. Thank you, Podner. Thank you. Hold on a minute. Michael Keane on the ball. Tries to play it out to the left and gets intercepted by a Newcastle player. Yeah, what would I be doing about the free hit and bench boost? Yeah, I'd be using the free hit for this potential double game week 33, although the way it's looking at the moment, it's not looking particularly enticing because the teams that are going to be playing in it are probably going to go through in the FA Cup, so they're not actually going to be, unfortunately, they're not actually going to be available for that double game with the likes of Man City, Chelsea, as an example. I think they're the best two teams to target. But yeah, I certainly think that the bench boost could come in handy for the, what is it, the apparently a big, according to Ben Krellin, a big double game week in 36. Is that right? Is that as Newcastle come forward? Allen has found Richarlison. He boots up the field, but he's all on his own. There's no help whatsoever. He's complaining about being fouled by, is it Byrne? And it's just come to absolutely... I'll tell you what, like I said, I don't think this is going to end 0-0, but the more we edge closer, the more I'm thinking this could be an absolute backfire of what I've promised. Yes, Wokey Woke, is that our Lino who is 5th in the world in Gaffer? Yep. I'm fully aware that Lino is doing exceptionally well in that game. And he messages me to tell me how well he's doing in the particular score predictor games that he's doing and in the Gaffer game, and I know he was doing very well, as is Coleman in the box. Can he do anything with it? On to Damari Gray, and it's way wide. Way wide. I think that again, that's another summary of this particular fixture. Dread, yep, agreed. Those 7 minutes were more dramatic than the game itself, absolutely. Jim Parry saying it's game week 37, apparently that could be a big double game week. Yeah, it's all good. Then I should wait for teams like that. Mogomat saying then I should wait for the teams like that to get their double, because if they don't play, they will still need to play the fixture sometime. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is, mate. That's what I'm waiting on. Whose bench boost is this again? Gabriel de Rops. Yeah, that's Gabriel de Rops' bench boost. I'll put up I'll quickly put up Wayne Dean's team just to show you how he's getting on. There's his Willock and Wood in this particular fixture. They've really done nothing in this game, Willock or Wood whatsoever. So Buffy, Dread gives 7 more minutes for Dread. This gives 7 more minutes for Wood to score. It does. I just, like I say, can he score in this game? Yes, but Everton seem to be the more aggressor at the moment. In fact, Willock has just fouled Decore just inside Newcastle's half. So there's a free kick for Newcastle. Gordon's standing over it. Damari Gray's just come over. Harry Dawson, what do you think the score is? What do you think the score is between Everton and Newcastle? Have a guess. In a 3, a 2, a 1. 0-0. And it's been a pretty poor game, if I'm honest with you. The most interesting thing that's happened is as Gordon whips the ball in, headed by Byrne, the ball all in the air at the moment. Newcastle tried to clear it. Is that a foul? Yep. Oh, flaming hell. Free kick to Newcastle. Yeah, there was something I was about to say then, but yeah, DCL, you'd think, is he actually on the bench? Is he actually on the bench? Because I don't actually know who is on the bench for Everton and Newcastle. Wasn't he feeling a bit ill? He was saying. No, he's on the bench. Yeah, I think that bench is terrible, isn't it? Dele Alli's another one that could come on. Rondon. And we've had our first yellow card of the evening. And guess who it is? Richarlison. Richarlison gets his stand. In fact, let's... Lewis says, I love you, Steve-O. I love you too, man. What's that off? That's off Superbad. Watched that the other day. Superbad again for the 300,000th time. Such a good film. Such a fantastic film. Superbad. I love you, man. I love you too. What is that off? It's off something. I can't think. There's Dan's team. Let's get it up. To think I was going to bring in Richarlison as well. Christ. That's Dan's team up on screen as the ball's played forward for Newcastle. It's a save for Begovic. Kraft with a volley. It was on target. I'm just saying there. But tame shot, can't really get much power on efforts like that, and Begovic takes the ball. Yeah, the yellow card magnet in Richarlison. Of course it is. Of course it is. Ramanathan, good evening, gentlemen. Yes, good evening, pal. Good evening. Hello, Oscar. See the new faces here as well. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. We do try and stream when we can. We do try and focus on the rivals and everything. We try and interact with you guys as much as we can. So let's get chatting. As I keep saying, ask me anything. You can ask whatever you want. Anything. Strawberries? Oh, I'll do an impression of me and my brother were doing lock stock quotes, specifically the scene where wait a minute, I've got to do it right. Does it include the amp? It doesn't include the amp. And it doesn't include me getting the amp with your stupid questions. Are you going to buy it, Nick? Or am I just going to have to put it away? Pulls out a wad of cash. Jesus Christ. You could sink a dozen donkeys with that. And you're complaining about 200 knicker? Now come on, Nick. Let's feel the fibre of your fabric. Oh, ridiculous. I don't give shitty jobs. When a good man... Christ's sake. I'm supposed to watch the In-Betweeners movie today, but unfortunately it's not on any... We've got a free kick to Everton. Unfortunately, it's not free on Amazon. It's not free. Oh, here we go. Favourite wrestling what? Wrestling. What's that? That's a strange... No, it's not that. It's... Oh, Richarlison's down. VAR are going to be checking something that's happened to Richarlison. So it looks like there could be an elbow. I found a lump earlier. That's what he says. Here we go. Right, they're going to be showing this. So it's Dan Burn. Oh, right. So Dan Burn just randomly shoulder barges Richarlison over with the ball nowhere. In fact, the ball was barely in play, and Dan Burn decides to smash him over with a shoulder block. It's probably worthy of a yellow card, if I'm honest. How many saves has Dubravka made? 0. Buffy saying, Steve-O, Iheanacho or Tony for Gameweek 30. Iheanacho. Easy. He's the home player, and Leicester are good at home. Dread FPL saying, Richarlison and Jimenez, the dream team. Hashtag, yeah. Favourite wrestling finishing move? That's easy. Stone Cold, Steve Austin's stunner. Hope it's not the crossface. That's horrible, that move. It's horrific. When you watch the strain. Cheers, Fozzie. You going to watch Big Jet TV? How will I recognise you? I'll be wearing a... I literally watched that today. Not nerves. Nothing sexual. She said she'd wear a white chiffon scarf, and that scene is it's the next bit which is so funny, and more importantly, and St Maximum's coming on. Coleman, Gray. What was I saying? It's just the bit where Gervais, David Brent, as Almiron charges forward. Being held up by Allen. He hasn't. Almiron's still in the box. Oh, and they scored. No, they haven't. No, they have. No, they haven't. Chris Wood there, so close. But it was an offside. Ooh. Nearly. It's just the way David Brent's just like smiling at random people, and then he's just like, ah? And I was actually quoting that scene to myself when he's like, "Who's your favourite Beethoven?" All the big ones. Totally Deaf. I don't think I could come up with that music, even if we don't have to just talk about music. Talk about anything. Lemons. Harbour Boy, come on, Willock. Have I had my operation? Wokey saying, no, it's not until Tuesday. And I've got, in fact, I may have mentioned this. Look what I got. This is ages ago. Look at that. Witness statements. The first book. I'm just going to read the back of it. The first book to be published about the bill in over a decade. This new unofficial guidebook investigates the first 3 series of the bill. The hugely popular police drama, including how it all began with the storyboard plot of Wooden Top. Walk the beat down memory lane with 40 cast and crew, many being interviewed for the first time. As Everton trying to so crap. Richarlison's down at the moment. He's holding his knee. As they recall how this groundbreaking series was created and how their own television careers began. Witness statements features 20 rare and previously unreleased behind-the-scenes photographs plus viewing figures for selected episodes published for the first time. Literally, it's by Oliver Crocker. I've only been able to read the introduction, and I was already drawn to it when he says here, I was 9 years old when I first saw the bill. I walked into our living room and caught the end of an episode that my mum and dad were watching, and then he just goes on and on and on. And then he just talks about how he just discovered it on YouTube with clips and everything, fell in love with the show again, and then obviously drama. Here we go! Oh, Holgate there. It's been defended well. We got a corner. Finally, some action at last. Here we go. Got a corner for Newcastle. Corner for Newcastle. Can Michael Keane score? Damari Gray's taking it. Here we go. Can we get anything from this? Anything at all? Anything? The Office has ruined my life, by the way, as you can probably tell. As Damari Gray whips the ball in. Flaming out. Volley in by Decore. No one's chasing it down. No Newcastle players as the ball's played out wide to Gordon. Gordon puts the ball in the back. Oh, and it was Damari Gray coming right in the back post. But again, it's gone wide. Oh yeah, Huang's injured, isn't he? There's no specific update on him, is there? Regarding how he is. So hopefully he should be okay. I forgot about that. I'm supposed to pause that. Whoops. Cows have 3 stomachs. I wouldn't know that. Well, I'm not a liar. So why don't you put office quotes, office or extras quotes in the chat, and I'll just do a. I should recognise them. Christ, if I don't recognise them, that's bad. That's bad. Favourite tag team? Don't care. I don't like tag team wrestling. I find it really boring. I've never liked it. Saying that, I know that The Undertaker and Big Show become a tag team soon, so. Oh, I'd mog them out. I don't have a clue, mate. I don't have a flaming clue on that. What's the point of Everton? Hopefully to be relegated at the expense of us. Favourite pay-per-view? So mine was the old school King of the Ring. I'm actually approaching King of the Ring 1999. No spoilers. Even though I actually know who wins it, but I've never seen it before. Chain Wrestling actually asked this question. So it is the... I keep forgetting. One Night Stand. I think it's 2005. It's got to be 2006. One Night Stand with RVD versus John Cena. That whole pay-per-view is phenomenal. The Money in the Bank 2011, where it's John Cena versus CM Punk. Once again, phenomenal. Royal Rumble 2000. Just every match on that card is just fantastic. It was also when I first got back into wrestling back in 2000. Well, yeah, 2000. Yeah, those 3 are definitely three of my favourites. There's I must say, when I got back into wrestling back in 2014, when it was Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, the first match they had at WrestleMania. That's a really good event. Also, when Daniel Bryan wins the championship. Calvert-Lewin is coming on. Calvert-Lewin is coming on. Francis Logan, if you like crime drama, Chestnut Man. Interesting. Do I watch UFC? No, that's my brother. My brother's the UFC man. By weird coincidence, Mark, I found out a girl at work likes extras. I could not believe. Richarlison challenged on the edge of the box, right on the edge of the box by Kraft. Kraft has just got a yellow card. Gordon's just got a yellow card as well for pushing it. Hello, Ray Joyce. I've made it into the top 10 rivals. Well done, pal. Shall I give you your the standard tosser line? Yeah. Oh, Damari Gray's going off. Yeah, and she was doing that exact scene. She's had a few, hasn't she? That's my sister. Her? Oh no, not her. Someone else. I love extras. I actually think I prefer extras over The Office because it's more gag based, and it's just so funny. Gordon is lining up a free kick. Zane is saying Calvert-Lewin blocking 10 points from Ramsey. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yes, Ray Joyce. Harsh but true. Come on. If you're beating me, you're a tosser. That's a t-shirt, isn't it? Here we go. Gordon with the free kick. Straight for the wall, deflected out for a corner. ABJ saying, just stop oil. What does that even mean? I think it's something to do with the Ukrainian war. That's what someone said earlier. FPL Woki, great planning to have your operation. I was supposed to, during the international break, I was supposed to have Gordon with the corner, which wasn't even on the line. The ball's just pumped up forward. Ooh, Gordon, come on. Good save. First, final effort on goal from Everton, and Dubravka does an acrobatic save from Gordon. Gordon on the edge of the box. Curls it in. Dubravka with a great save. It was on target, so that's one towards extra point. Gordon now over to take the corner. As the ball is floated in. Can we find anything? Dubravka punches it away. It comes out to Decore. Decore puts the ball back in the back of the back. Oh, taking a deflection. Dubravka saves it and done it. Extras was hugely underrated. I'll tell you what was underrated. Life's Too Short. If you like extras, watch Life's Too Short. That is fantastic. I think Life's Too Short is just phenomenal. I was watching some clips the other day. The school scene when Warwick Davis turns up at the school to confront a bully is absolutely hilarious. I was crying like the bully, to be honest with you. That was gold. Gordon charging forward, finds Richarlison in the box as he plays it forward to Calvert-Lewin. Everton have finally picked up some pace at last. Now Newcastle having defenders. Iwobi finds Coleman. Coleman spins, moves around. They're claiming for a penalty. And the referee's saying, no, get up, as Dubravka is screaming in Coleman's face, claiming that he's probably dived. As St. Maximin charges around and Alan just maliciously takes him down. And Alan's going to get his standard yellow card, I think. Certainly a foul by Alan to take down. Naneth is saying, I'm sad that I have to watch 10 extra minutes. You get 10 more extra minutes of me. Yes, I know. I'm in the same boat as you, to be honest with you. Everton just never going to score I don't know. I think if they keep this up, you never know. Phoenix Nights with Peter Kay came out at the same time as The Office. Phoenix Nights is really funny, but it doesn't have the... In the words of Ben Stiller in Extras, it's not. It is layered, but it's too. It's Phoenix Nights is a bit too serious for me. It's brilliant, but it's bordering on that. It's. I can't explain it. It's just a bit too serious. I did watch Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere. Actually, that's really funny. That's really funny. I'm not a fan of any of that. Harry Dawson, bottom, men behaving badly. Dan's a big fan of Red Dwarf, as VAR are checking for a potential red card on St Maximin. Alan on St Maximin, they're checking if it's a serious foul play or not. So I don't think it's a red card. No. Alan Shearer is saying it could be a red card, would you believe? Would you believe it? Alan Shearer is saying it could be a red card. I don't think it is. I don't know. The game has stopped again. They're looking to see if serious foul play by Alan on St Maximin, as the referee's going to the... He's going to the... great. He's going to the screen. Here. He's telling the people to go away. We're going to find out now if Alan is going to get sent off. Here we go, everybody. Is Alan going to get sent off for this challenge on St Maximin? Is it going to happen? So Craig Pawson is thinking... Stuart Atwell is the VAR assistant, and he's thinking it should be a red, or potentially. Here we go. Craig Pawson is saying... Here we go. Are we gonna? Is it a red card? Is it a yellow card? He's off. He's off. Second yellow, red card. He's gone. Alan has been sent off. Brilliant. Brilliant. Flaming hell. Bye, Alan. So now Everton are just going to have to... yeah. And now everybody's seen it on the screen as well. They've now seen it on the big screen and they're not happy with it. Everton players are not happy as Calvert-Lewin comforts Alan. Constantly screaming, F off. Mark saying the Liam Neeson scene in Life's Too Short with class. Oh, it's fantastic. I love the what's his face? Johnny Depp scene. Fantastic. So now Everton are going to have to defend for their lives. So Newcastle are going to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, as we've got a substitution for Newcastle. It is... Ryan Fraser is coming off for, ironically, Jacob Murphy. Yeah, it'll be about 10 minutes, Buffy. Extra team time. Wayne Dean, clean sheet for Newcastle. Everton are not scoring in this game. If anybody's going to score in this game, it's Newcastle 1-0 now. It's going to be hard for Everton, Kickers is saying. Vincent's saying all those guys are... Yeah, very good. Clip your statement about the girl at work who likes extras. Oh, I was speaking to her about it the other day. She needs to check out the XFM shows. She needs to do it. She also needs to check out Life's Too Short. She's got to. I've told her to check out Hello Ladies as well. Harbour Boy saying Willock is blocking those Ramsey 10-pointers. Yeah, well. In fact, I'll deliberately say this. Just live on air at the moment, and we're just saying about how you need to be, not just you, but anybody needs to be watching Life's Too Short. Fantastic show. Yeah. I'll keep stressing this. Life's Too Short is how many footballers want to say F off? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Someone's saying that the Phoenix Knights is very northern comedy. It is. Richarlison is coming off, Dan. Dan, if you're listening, I know you're not, but Richarlison is coming off. He looks like he's got an injury. I don't know who that particular player is. I'm not going to be au fait with... It is funny how certain Twitter accounts for football teams, they don't put up the exact what's going on, especially if it's not in their favour. Oh, there's the substitution there. Is it going to tell us about the red card? Well, it's there. Who's that? I recognise him. I can't think who he is. I think I'm still going to go with Newcastle to win this 1-0. I think Newcastle are going to win this 1-0. Francis saying, why didn't you play Holgate? I don't understand. Huh? DCL coming on blocks Holgate clean sheet. Why don't you play Holgate? I don't understand. For all I know, you probably had Man City defenders and everything, but... Kicker saying, Everton have West Ham away next, then Man United. Oh my, relegation. Oh yeah, hopefully, like I said, at the expense of Burnley, take it. As it's said in the Simpsons. Let's see if that's just quickly updated on here. As Newcastle on the attack, the ball whipped in. Oh God, what a terrible clearance by Decore, but the shot by... I literally have no idea who that is. Completely wayward. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Can Everton hold on? We've still got about, I'll be honest with you, 12 minutes left. 12 minutes left. Yeah, they're just showing the replay of when the players see the big screen of when Alan was just sent off as the ball's headed forward. Michael Keane clears it. Gordon, I mean, really, Everton need to be playing it. They need to be holding on to the ball. They're going to have to play Man City style. Just hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball. They have to. To get a point. They have to. Wayne Dean saying bonus Begovic 3-2 for Keane. Dubravka on 1. Coleman on 1. Wow. Kickers. Oh yeah, Everton have Burnley after West Ham in the double. Yep. We'll beat them. We'll beat West Ham. Everton. None of saying if St Maximin just plays simple football, he will be a great football. Just use your pace. Why all the chip chop heel flicks? Yeah, exactly. As the ball's placed forward, we're gonna have. It's gonna hit the 90-minute, and we've dangerous ball in. Joe Linton flying high there, just missed him. As Newcastle's still on the ball. I mean, this is going to be Rorke's drift. This is going to be all Newcastle now charging forward. to get that goal, to get that win. Willock, 14 minutes added time. Willock with an effort there. Good save by Dubravka. 14 minutes. Harbour Boy saying, Willock gets me 7 points for his big double-double. What are you... You think that's bad, mate? Who did I have in the big double-double that's done jack shit? Huang. Yeah, 14 minutes of added time. Brilliant. What's the time now? Christ. Okay, we'll be going off air about 9:45. Oh no! It's been blocked off the line. Who had that shot from Newcastle? It was a corner. I don't know how Everton are not going to hold on to this. There's no way in. There is no chance in hell of Everton holding on here. Gordon, has he been fouled in the box? No. He's rolling around, trying to claim to think that it's worse than what it is, but no. That's no penalty. Get a... Wayne, I've already answered that. Since the age of 9. Since the age of 9. You can't even hear that because I just muted myself. I was just doing the old... So that was Shaw, would you believe, with an effort as they're just showing it. Oh, and it would have been... It's actually blocked by Michael Keane, would you believe? Possibly a handball there? No, nothing. Christ almighty. Is this going to be... Yeah, I was just doing the old... You're the Huang, mate, if anybody is. Wanga. Kraft has come off. Mankilo, that 3 million defender, has come on. What's that there? It's 12:30 a.m. here. I have work at 5. Why are you still up for? Oh, it's Dan. Dan's here. Bloody hell, mate. I thought you were watching the game. What did you think of that bizarre interruption in this game, the protest? That was just madness. Oh, he is fucking useless, Gordon. I've never seen a player lose the ball so much. Hopeless. What does OFA8 stand for? Oh, only fools and horses. Oh, no. Thank you, Ross. If you do love these streams and you're new around here, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Blimey. We are live tomorrow, remember? You're up at 5, Neneth. That's great. Nayeth. St. Maximin on the ball, charging forward. It's been fouled. Joe Linton with an effort. It really is now all Newcastle just charging forward. We've played 3.5 minutes of the 14. We've got 14 minutes extra time. 14 minutes extra time. Oh, come on, love. You're like a dead horse. Put a bit of around it. I love the way Maggie just goes. That's my favourite bit. It's just the way she goes. Oh. Have you seen the bloopers to that? It's absolutely hilarious. Oh yeah, Dan, the Richarlison masterclass. I'll show you it, shall I? I'll bring up your team up on the screen, Danny boy. Oh, God. There we are. There it is, Dan, up on screen for your delight. Should have played Bernardo Silva. The player that seems to get you assists every bloody week. 9.5 minutes to go. How are you set up for blank game week, Dan? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at the players you've got in your team. Throw in by Everton. We have got Ben White, Tierney, Saka, Kulusevski, Jimenez, Kilman. Oh dear, Dan. 6 players. To be fair, that's 1 less than me. And St Maximin charging forward there with a block shot. Ball crossed in. Oh no! St Maximin with a downward header. Oh, crying out loud. People are now looking desperate. What's that there? Hello, Maestro, mate. What about in extras when Barry asked Steve Merchant who's sat behind the desk? Yeah. You having a wank? Yeah. Francis Logan, I'm off to Lockhard tomorrow, doing morning fishing. Blow the whistle. I'm afraid we've still got, if my maths is right, 8 minutes left. This is going to be the longest. By the way, just to reiterate this point, if this ends 0-0, I have to buy a box of Krispy Kreme donuts tomorrow. Anybody want to donate? Not that I see the money. For crying out loud. If this game ends 0-0, oh yeah, I'll buy a box of Krispy Kreme donuts and I'll eat it live on air. So Jason's going to have to do it, because I don't think Jason can stream tomorrow, can he? Calvert-Lewin doing a bit of skill there, twisting and turning, but he's taken down as Newcastle come charging forward. Are they going to get that 1-0 win that I predicted at half-time? Harry asking who the predictions were. I went 1-2-0 Newcastle. We've had a red card, Alan. Oh yeah, Maestro, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy, Maestro. Very, 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 very strange behaviour. Wayne Dean saying, I'm retired now, so don't set my... You're retired? Eat all on stream tomorrow night game. Hey, good thinking, Harry. Yes. Yes. It's not a good result for me, Wayne. It is from an FPL point of view, but from my health point of view. I thought he was asking you to do the theme tune from When the Whistle Blows. It's not Blow the Whistle. When the Whistle Blows. Whistle! I'll put B. I'll put W. When the wind blows. Whistle. What did I say? Wind. That bit is so funny. Tick-tock along and I'm gonna be late. After school gates. As Iwobi charges forward onto Calvert-Lewin. Onto Iwobi. Scored. Iwobi scored. Calvert-Lewin assist. He scored. Iwobi 1-0. Wow. Iwobi. Calvert-Lewin assist. You cannot make it up. Damn. Oh, that's a good thing. I don't have to eat. I've just realised I don't have to eat. Thank you, Iwobi. Thank you, Iwobi. Calvert-Lewin assist. Good goal. Very good goal. 10-man Everton 1-0. 10-man Everton 1-0. And we've got 4 minutes left. And Everton still haven't updated their Twitter. That's how crap they are. I wonder if Newcastle have done it. That is ridiculous. Well, there we are. I can put the tweet up there. 1-0 to Everton. You've just saved my stomach. The problem is that Everton have got a hold on as Joe Linton's trying to make the most of it. He's held off by Coleman. Doucouré clears. They've got a hold on for 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes to hold off. That is insane. As we've got an effort coming in, it's gone miles wide. There we are. There we are. Absolutely crazy. I mean, now from an FPL point of view, that's crazy. FPL Wokey is on 92 points in the score predictor. Wow. Nenna's saying, didn't get my pick for clean sheet. Yeah, he didn't play. Cheers, Mark. Take it easy, pal. Maestro saying Leeds are in trouble. Yeah. We've got 3 more minutes left. Oh, what's going on here? Just get on with it. Time to sell my 3 Newcastle players, Wayne Dean saying. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you've got 3, haven't you? They don't deserve it. Everton do not deserve it whatsoever. They have been absolutely atrocious tonight. In fact, a 0-0 would have been, ironically, a 0-0 would have been a fair result. Because neither team have had any efforts on goal. I don't know what's going on here. Gordon's complaining about something. The game has come to a stop. More stoppage. Oh, right, it's for substitution for Andros Townsend. Hello, Gooner, mate. Shades of his uncle. Who's his uncle? I thought Begovic had retired, Dan is saying. Is he still doing his FPL pod? I don't have a clue, mate. Don't have a clue. I say I doubt it. I mean, who doesn't do a fantasy football pod? Every Tom, Dick and Harry does it. I see someone has given up on the older fantasy football content. I'm not going to name them. But they said they can't do it anymore. It's the usual story. Everton clear the ball. Calvert-Lewin trying to hold up play. Doesn't. Newcastle are going to be trying to... Well, obviously going to be trying to get that ball as St. Maximin does his skillful skills. Taking on Gordon. Puts the ball in. Good clearance. Yeah, we got a Newcastle corner. And we've got a minimum of 2 more minutes. JJ Okocha. What? JJ Okocha is Alex Iwobi's uncle. Wow. That's ridiculous. Here we go. We've got the last... we're at 103 minutes. I reckon it's going to end at the 105th minute. That's what I think is going to happen. Newcastle with the corner. It's not going to be Fraser, it's Target. Puts the ball in. Does Begovic collect? No, he doesn't. He's all over the place here. And it's a goal kick. Chris Wood was calling for a corner. It's gone out for a goal kick. We are coming up to the 104th minute, which is 14 minutes extra time. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stoppage time is over. I reckon this game finishes at the 105th minute. I think it finishes at the 105th minute. We will find out any minute now. New members. Who's become a new member? I didn't see that. It's telling me that someone's become a new member. Unless that's someone's become a member. Thank you, whoever that is. Really appreciate it. Apologies. Gordon is coming off. We're up to the 104th minute and 37th second, 38th second. From a fantasy football point of view, this is massive from my point of view because Michael Keane is my differential. As Andros Townsend comes on for the last... it's now coming up to 105th minute. Will this game end 1-0 to Everton? I can't get my head around that. That is ridiculous. I really do appreciate everybody sticking around for this very, very long stream. We're approaching literally the 2-hour mark in 2 minutes' time. As Begovic is about to clear the ball, is the referee about to blow the whistle? Is the 105th minute and 16 seconds. We've got a throw into Newcastle. Is this going to be the final last ditch attempt by Newcastle? It's got to be, as Burns on the ball. So it's probably going to be the 106th minute as Joe Linton tries to take it, plays it back. The referee's reaching for his whistle. No, nothing there. Are Newcastle going to get a last ditch goal as Newcastle playing it around in the middle of the park? All that is the... Oh, Begovic has dropped it, but Iwobi clears. I think that's going to be the end of it. Throwing taken. Still the game is going on. The 106th minute as Dubravka boots it all the way forward. Are Newcastle going to get anything? Michael Keane heads it away. Still the game's going on as that's it. It's got to be. St. Maximin's taking it out. We're at this is the 16th minute of stoppage time. It's going to be a throwing to Everton because Newcastle put the ball out. We're now at the 166th minute, 30th second. It's a free kick. I'll just get on with it. Just get on with the throwing and we can all go home. Crying out loud. Wayne Dean saying the bonuses as it stands right now is Begovic on 3, Iwobi on 2, Michael Keane and Coleman on 1 each. Just take the fucking throw-in. Just get on with it. Fuck me. That's it. 1-0. That is it. 1-0. Hello, Michael Swedden. There we are. Full time at bloody last. 1-0. Wow. I mean, that is, as they've just stated, completely against the odds. That was not deserved from Everton whatsoever. They were terrible. Newcastle were terrible. Neither team deserved to win that. Ironically, if it ended 0-0, it would have been the right result. I think a draw would have been the right result. Pretty much Everton scored with their one shot on goal. One shot on target and they scored, essentially. Gordon with one effort, but wow. That was a terrible game. Absolutely terrible. Cheers, Wayne. Cheers, Harbour Boy. Dan saying like the stream, guys. There we are. That's it. And what that does for me, if I bring up my team quickly, is there is my team there. That Michael Keane clean sheet is pretty big for me in the grand scheme of things. Dubravka getting 0 save points because he had nothing to do. Michael Keane looks like he could potentially get a bonus point in that game. Is that the longest game ever? I don't have a clue, mate. I don't have a clue, Dan. Keane getting 1 bonus point. It'd be amazing if he did. It'd be amazing if it did. Guna saying how the game goes sometimes. Yeah, that's very true, but it's undeserved from Everton. I'm kind of glad it ended 1-0 though, because it means that I don't have to buy Krispy Kremes and eat 12 of them. Which, to be fair, I think Harry came up with a really good idea. I could have eaten them during the Wolves game, which is true. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to clear off. I really do thank everybody that's joined myself for that stream. Been a lot of fun, a lot of chat, and yeah, I've saved my stomach. Dan saying Richarlison the worst gamble of the season. Yeah. Yeah. If only Michael Keane had played against Wolves, maybe they would have kept a clean sheet then. Live and learn, Frank Lampard. Yeah. Watch us tomorrow evening. Myself and hopefully Jason, but definitely me. I'll be back tomorrow evening looking at what the rivals did. So I'll be watching what the rivals did. I'll probably be watching the Wolves-Leeds game. Probably. So yeah, make us a penny. Cheers everybody. Take it easy. See you soon. See you tomorrow in fact. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're new around here. See you later.